friends, and welcome to Coffee with My Sunshine. Today I am participating in this blue and white collab. I was invited by Lisa from Lisa & Company. I am also teaming up with Yami from the Latina Next Door and Sherry from Pretty Simple Sherry. I know you will love all these ladies if you are not fans of theirs already, so definitely check out their video after you're done watching mine. This first one is very simple. I'm just using some paint stir sticks that I had on hand. You're going to need a little bit of wood glue and some acrylic paint. And I'm just kind of showing you how this is going to be set up. It's going to be like a little, kind of like a little placemat, I guess. So I'm going to be doing every other stir stick white, and then the other ones I'm going to be doing blue. So along the way I decided I wanted to paint both sides just in case you could see them. And I actually took it out and spray painted it white because it was just, I figured it would coat better than the acrylic paint. And then when I moved on to the blue, I left a little bit of the white on my paintbrush because I wanted it to have more of like a, almost like a watery blue color where it wasn't just one consistent color. And then after everything's dried, I just flipped them over so that the bottoms were facing up because that's how I'm going to glue the little base pieces on. And I ended up adding a third one right in the middle. And just for the purpose of the video, I am using hot glue, but if you wanted it to hold really, really well, you would use wood glue. And that's it. Like I said, it was very simple. I think it was really cute. For this next one, I'm using this, I don't know, this little can. I got it from Goodwill. I wasn't a fan of the color, but I wanted to kind of mimic, you know, those vases and jars that are blue and white. I think they're so pretty, but there was no way I would be able to paint like that. So I just took some lace and cut a good size strip of it, and I am taking more of that blue paint mixed with a little bit of white and a little bit of darker blue so that it was kind of, it kind of changed colors throughout. And this is what it looks like after it dried. So then I just took a little bit of Mod Podge and glued it on. And then I purposely left some excess because I wanted to make sure it was the perfect size. So then I trimmed it up and then I slapped another coat of Mod Podge onto it. And then it just looked unfinished, and I was really hoping I could find my white ribbon or the white rope that I had, but I couldn't. So just picture it with like a white ribbon around it instead of twine. But I wanted to still do something to finish off the look. So I just glued on the twine on the top and the bottom. And I think it's super pretty. Our last project, I am doing 2 pillow covers, and we're going to go back to tie-dyeing days. First, you're going to need to cut out 2 cardboard triangles. You're going to need the fabric for your pillowcase and your pillow insert. Take your fabric, fold it in half, then fold it in half again so that you get a rectangle shape, and then fold it in thirds. I'm sorry if you can hear the lawnmower in the background. Then you're going to fold down the top corner and then fold that triangle under. And then repeat the process until you get all the way to the bottom of the fabric. Then you're going to take both pieces of the cardboard and sandwich the fabric in between the two. And I'm wearing gloves because I am highly allergic to latex, so I can't touch the rubber bands. Then after you have a bunch of rubber bands around it tightly, you're going to take your dye. In my case, I didn't have any fabric dye, so I'm using acrylic paint with a little bit of water. And I ended up adding a little bit more water. You want to do 1 part acrylic paint, 3 parts water. Then shake it until it's all mixed up. And I also didn't have a squirt bottle or one of those little squeegee bottle things that come with fabric dye. So I am just taking an old soap bottle. I figured that would work just as well. And you also, before you get started, you'll want to wet the edges of your fabric just to make it so it absorbs the color a little bit easier. You don't want it dripping though. And then just apply the color where you want it. The more color you put on the outside, like the more solid colors, the more definite the lines are going to be when you unwrap it. And then just wrap it in cellophane for a few hours. For this next one, you're going to do the same. You're going to fold the fabric in half and then fold it in an accordion style. Here I am using twine because I read that it works just as good as rubber bands and it's safer for me to use. And this one really doesn't have any rhyme or reason. Just, put the ties wherever you want them, or rubber bands. And I kind of just ended up experimenting and having fun with it. It was a messy disaster, but it was fun. And I mixed up different colors. Like I started with more of a paler blue and then added a little bit of white and a little bit of a lighter blue and just mixed it up in the same bottle. And just sprayed it in different sections and then got impatient, so I just ended up dumping it on to the cover. Like I said, this is not a clean project at all. And I also mixed a little bit of black in at the end just so that it gave me a little bit more of like a navy blue. And then after a couple hours, I just unwrapped the cellophane. And I think this one's my favorite. I think it just has really cool patterns going on. And I just heat set mine with a blow dryer. It said that you could throw them in the dryer, but I really didn't want that in the dryer. I didn't know if it would leave marks on the inside of my dryer, so I just used a blow dryer. But I think it looked really cool when it was done. But I think they said with acrylic paint, after like 24 hours, I think it is, you can rinse it out and then throw it in the wash and it should be fine. I haven't done that process yet. I've just rinsed mine out. And then this is the second one. I think it looks really cool. It wasn't quite the effect I was going for. I really didn't know what it was going to look like in the end, but I think it's cool. So I'm really happy with my blue and white projects. And I want to say thank you to Lisa for inviting me to do this collab with you guys. I had a lot of fun, and don't forget to check out the other ladies' channels. Don't forget to tell them I sent you, show them some love, and subscribe. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already, I would love to have you join my YouTube family. Don't forget to click the bell so that you're notified of any videos or anything that I put out there. Thanks so much for all your love and support, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!